We all know what he was watching the night before he gave that speech on the podium.
Ezekiel 25:17.
Ezekiel 25:17.
The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides
The path of the downed aviator is beset on all sides
by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men.
by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men.
Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness.
Blessed is he who in the name of camaraderie and duty shepherd the lost through the valley of darkness.
But then Sean Parnell went to his defense on X. He's claiming that people are spreading fake news, even though it was a quote directly from Pulp Fiction, with 1 or 2 words swapped out. He clearly thought the internet didn't see that movie before. But why does it take somebody else to come to another grown man's defense? We know what movie he watched the night before. Pulp Fiction. Yep, my bad. I'm doing it again. Count me out. Good googly moogly. No way in hell. Count me out. This motherfucking surfboard-looking object is called the Yukon Striker, which is located at Canada's Wonderland in Ontario. Now, this ride opened up to the general public in May of 2019. The Yukon Striker is the world's tallest, longest, and fastest dive coaster, reaching up to speeds of 81 miles an hour. Count me out. The duration of this ride is about 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and you get a total of 4 inversions. But if you think I'm going to travel all the way to Canada for a rough ride, you can count me out. Have you ever been on the Yukon Striker before? And if not, would you? Don't even bother asking me because you already know my answer. Count me out. This man honestly has no idea what the fuck is going on at the gas pump.
And then on gas prices, how much longer will Americans continue to see these high gas prices?
They're not very high. If you look at what they were supposed to be in order to get rid of a nuclear weapon with the danger that entails. So the gas prices have come down very much over the last...
$4 a gallon still?
I know, that's what ABC says. But the fact is that if you look at the stock market's up, everything's doing really well. And the big thing we have to do is we have to make sure that Iran does not have a nuclear...
It's crazy that he couldn't even answer a simple question. Probably because this motherfucker don't have to spend money on gas. Talking about the gas is coming down. Where the fuck is he living at? Some people paying $4 a gallon, some areas paying $7. Oh, but my bad. This is because we're trying to stop somebody from having nuclear capabilities. It seems like every time I pull up to the gas station, that motherfucker holding me hostage. But this is what most of you motherfuckers wanted. My bad. I'm doing it again, ain't I? Count me out. It's truly a shame that we can get more information from these Lego videos than the news.
The Iranian president picked up his phone and read about the Jesus image at dawn. The man who leads the country at war decided something that crossed the line. In Islam, Jesus is a prophet, not a costume for a social post. So he typed the words nobody expected from the side that matters to him most. I condemn the desecration of Jesus, the prophet of peace and brotherhood. He said it to defend the Pope while his warships held their position where they stood. The Pope was on a plane to Africa unaware, his enemy just at his back. The White House communications room had no protocol for that. 40,000 troops in home moves, weapons pointed at each other's coast.
Now that video right there is 2 minutes and 40 seconds long. So you know I can't play it on here. You want to see the full video? Visit my IG. As I said before, I say again, it's funny how we get more information from these Lego videos than we get from our own administration or the news. These videos are pissing people off, and I really hope they continue to keep making more. Rather if it's coming from Iran itself, or if it's coming from someone that supports them. Keep them motherfuckers coming. Count me out. Now, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people getting tired of these Iran videos, but I'm not. They put a new one out. Roll that shit.
Our inbox is flooded with Americans saying they don't watch the news. They listen listen to our songs instead, since your media is full of shit. Let's keep it 100 and talk reality. 5,000 years of Persian soul, of poetry and light. You sold nuclear threat to every camera in sight, but our leaders said nukes are haram. Our record clear. The real atomic arsenal, Tel Aviv, my dear. The IAEA in the building, they've been watching the file. Israel's undeclared warheads stacked up mile by mile. You weaponize the fear of Iran to fund the machine, while AIPAC lobbied Congress and pocketed your team. While soldiers bleed for Bibi's dream. Your son-in-law cashed $2 billion from the Saudi regime, Kushner. Your lobby chain is tight as choking out the globe, while your son is trading stocks inside his velvet robe. Baron. Wake up, America. Open your eyes to the devil's design. Epstein.
Before I say again, these videos telling you something that we can't get from the news and definitely can't get from this current administration. As I said before, they might as well drop an album. Because every day and every week, there's a beat banger after beat banger. My bad, I'm doing it again. Count me out. Ooh, when Erica Kirk see this, she gonna be pissed.
Hey y'all, this one's for the timeline. Erica was tired of the Perfect Wife show. Charlie had been preaching, but we all kinda know. Secret nights with Benny, keeping it on the low. Mom spilled the tea, said the family man thing was just for show. Then that Utah night, under those bright lights, one rooftop shot into Charlie's big fight. Goodbye, Charlie. Goodbye, Charlie. Ain't no widow tears, she's smiling oh so hearty. Goodbye, Charlie.
Well, damn, they didn't hold back on that one. Goodbye, Charlie. Out, me, out. All I'm gonna say is whoever is the mastermind behind these videos, work of art. I wonder who she gonna blame when she see this video, if she ain't already seen this motherfucker. My bad, I'm doing it again. Count me out. These motherfuckers did it again. They dropped another one.
Just reopened after a 10-day ceasefire. Iran's foreign minister made the announcement this morning. But here's what nobody's talking about. The term ships now travel on routes designated by Iran. Transit is coordinated with the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps. Tolls are charged. And every tanker needs permission to pass. Here's what happened. The strait is open, but Iran now sets the lane. Every ship that passes goes through Iran's domain. Routes controlled and tolls collected at the gate. The strait reopened, but Iran dictates the fate. Iran's foreign minister Iraqi posted the announcement today. The Strait of Hormuz is declared completely open. That's what the statements say. But the terms specify a coordinated route already designated by the ports and
Hey, but less than 24 hours, that motherfucker closed again. Count me out. The motherfucker say you don't want to remove the U.S. Navy blockage? We gonna block this motherfucker again. Why is Trump playing with these people? Gas prices finna skyrocket again. But hey, this is what y'all wanted. My bad, I'm doing it again. Count me out. I don't give a damn who made the video. When they see this video, they gonna be pissed.
I've never been friends with Epstein, but the pictures tell a different story.
Epstein queen, kissing on the lips, living that scene. She says, never friends with a straight face lie, but the files got Trump by the balls.
That's why she was smiling near the ear, hand on his chest, kissing Epstein beat. While the cameras click the rest, now she's on TV saying we were never close, but the photos got her looking like the perfect host.
Epstein wasn't just a friend, he was the key, held the dirt on Trump that nobody else could see. Every wild party, every private flight, now Netanyahu owns the White House day and night. Epstein queen, kissing on the lips, living that scene.
Like, where are they getting their intel from? Simple Google search can tell you most of this shit, but they got some good ideas. Melania ass should have never went up to that podium. They gon' drag her ass while they drag old Donnie. I'm here for all the shits and giggles. Tell us something we don't know. My bad, I'm doing it again. Count me out. So Iran dropped another Lego video, but this one right here, work of art.
When you were untouchable behind your walls of gold. But paper burns, and the walls are falling. December 26, the mandatory draft. You sending us to die while you sitting on a raft. Our boys fight, yeah, bleeding in the dirt. Your boy's safe, wearing $1 billion shirt. We getting folded flags, you getting caviar. You driving us to hell in a bulletproof car. Lolita Island secrets, hiding in the shade while the working class dies for the mess that you made. You burning taxpayer money in a giant flame. 100 strikes in 10 minutes, treating it like a game, but the screen is turning red. The algorithms glitch. You dug a mass grave, now you falling in the dead.
There's definitely more to the video, but that video is 4 minutes long. If you want to see the full video, you can visit my IG for that. These videos are telling a story, telling us what they not telling us. Most of us already know. Make sure to follow for more, because there will be more. We all know that Iran did not accept Donald Trump's 10-point proposal and they blocked off the Strait of Hormuz. How is Donald Trump now going to use the Navy to block off the Strait of Hormuz?
President Donald Trump just announced the U.S. Navy will immediately begin a blockade of ships entering or leaving the Strait of Hormuz, a blockade of the strait through which 20% of the world's oil flows, could send energy prices skyrocket.
She says it could. We know they're gonna skyrocket. He had the audacity to tweet this out, effective immediately. The United States Navy, the finest in the world, will begin the process of blockading any and all ships trying to enter or leave the Strait of Hormuz. At some point, we will reach an all being allowed to go in, all being allowed to go out basis, but Iran has not allowed that to happen. Clearly, they're not gonna allow it to happen neither. Stop lying to the American people. These motherfuckers ain't fucking with you. Watch the gas prices skyrocket tonight. When you get gas in the morning, you gonna be like, man, fuck Trump. Ah, shit, I'm doing it again. Count me out. Let me just get this out the way right now. Count me out.
2.
The way that man reached down into his bag of tricks gave a whole new meaning of how to take flight.
2.
When he bent them knees, I knew it was over. He gave that man that look of you should have stayed your ass at home. Count me out. That man had his eyes closed. He was praying he didn't get fucked up. This man dug down into the abyss of hell and slapped his ass. Talking about taking off an extra layer of skin. Count me out. Is this now considered a professional sport? Can I be the giver but not the receiver? Talking about coming to a palm near you. Hey, would y'all try some shit like this? Let's keep it real.
Never been friends with Epstein. Donald and I were invited to the same parties.
I don't know him.
Like I knew it was only a matter of time before Iran made these videos. Do you see this shit? Count me out. She literally went up to that podium and hung that man out to dry. Like literally, what was she thinking? She thought she was burying the Epstein files, but she brung it back to life. At least for they ass. As many people already knew it was a cover-up, trying to have a war with Iran just to make us forget about the shit. But we certainly didn't, and neither did Iran. As always, what are y'all thoughts on the situation? Do you believe she did the right thing by hanging him out to dry? I mentioned that she knew nothing of Jeffrey Epstein, even though we know that was a fucking lie. Fuck it, I'm doing it again. Count me out.
Iron's still here, the strait's still closed. fake clown, exposed, decompose.
Now, if you haven't guessed it, they released another video today. This one is a little lengthy, so I'm only going to show some of it.
You tweet another threat, another fake attack, but we all know why your portfolio's flat. You need the market to drop, need the oil to crash, then you buy at the bottom, flip it for cash. You don't want a war, you want the price to fall. Fake news on Truth Social, that's your only call. You scream, open the straight, but why though? So your rich friends short and watch the money flow.
If that ain't some education for your ass, I don't know what is. Talking about true market manipulation. Saying shit to only help the stock market go up. Then to turn around the next day that motherfucker fall. At this point, I don't even know how the American people even believe in this shit. When it's clear as day, nothing he said out his mouth has came to fruition. Meanwhile, there's still bombing going on. Just forget about it. Count me out. See, now I'm confused. Cause is the Strait of Hormuz open or closed?
You saw the initial agreement that was struck, which is Iran's let ships go through. So they'll be that will be happening. They will be sailing.
At this point, I have to ask, do Iran know this shit? Now, if this is true, why are news stations reporting this?
About this breaking news we just got, where Iranian state media says that the Strait of Hormuz is now closed. And this comes just hours after General Kane, as well as Secretary Hegseth, the Secretary of War, said that the Strait of Hormuz is now open.
Somebody lying. You know I ain't lying. This clearly right here is market manipulation. The price of oil dropped when Trump claimed he wasn't gonna bomb Iran. But somehow gas prices went up an extra 30 cents last night. But after today, I bet you they dropped down. In this whole ceasefire proposal, Iran never agreed to anything. But nobody's mentioning that. My bad, I'm doing it again. Count me out. So since Donald Trump decided to chicken out on Tuesday, Iran responded with this.
Yeah. Every time he talks tough, it's Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Big threats on Monday, then he chickens out Tuesday. Power plant day, bridge day, all that tough talk. Now he's folding again. What a joke. He screams regime change, drops bombs like it's bold. Then runs to the mic and says maybe we fold. One day he's winning, next day he's scared. Every Tuesday he's backpedaling hard. You threaten the streets so we'd live in hell. Now you're begging for ceasefire, we can tell. 17 bases hit your military in shame. But you still out here tweeting like it's a game. Taco Tuesday.
When he see this video, he gonna be pissed. We all know that he chickened out. Most of the nation stated that he was gonna do it before he did it. At this point, I'm not even surprised anymore. Can't trust nothing that this man say out his mouth. Meanwhile, this alleged ceasefire, that shit ain't working, as they're still bombing one another. Talk about a total waste of time as gas prices continue to rise. They said the price of oil went down, but the gas prices went up last night. My bad, I'm doing it again. Count me out. People of Iran has formed lines around their power plants. The 8 p.m. deadline is approaching. Is Donald Trump really gonna do this? They are literally standing out there being human shields, hoping that this show of unity will stop Donald Trump from planning his attack. If he carries out this mission, this will be a war crime. All those innocent civilians will be unalived if they drop bombs. If he hasn't seen this footage, I hope they hurry up and show it to him. Just to say you didn't know, but we knew is a load of bullshit. Guess we really gonna have to see what happens next. So Donald Trump decided to start off his morning like this. A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. I do not want that to happen, but it probably will. However, now that we have complete and total regime change, where different, smarter, and less radicalized minds prevail, maybe something revolutionary, wonderful can happen. Who knows? We will find out tonight one of the most important moments in the long and complex history of the world, 47 years of extortion, corruption, and death will finally end. God bless the great people of Iran. Does no one see anything wrong with this? He said a whole civilization will die tonight. Then he's steady trying to make it seem as the Iran people want this. They didn't ask for this shit, just like the American people didn't ask for this shit. I truly, truly believe that we need to get him checked out. He had a few screws loose, but now I think them motherfuckers fell out. Seems like his threat on Iran is gonna be carried out tonight. Will you be awake for it? Will the oil prices skyrocket tomorrow morning? Oh, fuck it, I'm doing it again. Count me out. That's when I thought Iran was done making videos. They made this. Now you have to ask yourself this question. Is that the fate of the United States? Is that the fate of the troops that's already over there? Donald Trump pushes forward with tomorrow's plans. Will this be the result? Innocent lives have already been taken, and they're pretty much saying they're willing to take more. Donald Trump hasn't seen this, he might want to look at it. Think again on those plans come tomorrow. Like, can't we all just get along?